Hey guys, so I'm back. Um, so Tara's house, I finally finished this season. Episode 8 was a major eye roll. I'm sorry. I love this show. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really the only one that I watch it like in my group of friends that watches it. So it's like my shit. I'm dedicated. But so Mizuki goes to see her ex-boyfriend or whatever. I had seen the episode, but I went back to rewatch it since it's the last one to see kind of where we're going with this. And ended up spending the night with him in Tokyo. Do you, boo? There's a lot of people from my past that I know. Um, if given the opportunity to see them again, I probably wouldn't. Probably not. But I mean, if the relationship was just as fresh as hers, yes, right. If the relationship was, just as fresh as hers, possibly. But it's just like you're on Tara's house, like. And then I thought that she said he was already in a new relationship. Like I didn't really understand. So was he like cheating on his girlfriend on live TV, or like, I don't know. And so the other two girls were really like trying to get the tea. They're like, so did you do him? And Amy straight up told her, I don't think you're gonna find happiness, not with him. You know what I'm saying? And Mizuki was just like, so. I mean, another thing too, like let's say another person comes to the house, another guy or whatever, and he's interested in her, and it was one of those. Let me get back to what I like with her. It was one of those where it's like she wants to be with him, but he don't want to be with her, and so he was saying things to like gas her up, and she was making like not making excuses, but saying we I don't know what we're doing. You know what you guys are doing. You're not dating. That's what the hell you're doing. I do that all the time. I'm like, oh, I just don't know what's going on between us. You have full awareness of what's going on, but you're in denial, or can this focus on me? And you just have no desire to see it for what it is. So that part was really upsetting. And then homeboy wants to meet up with his ex girl. Sorry, y'all. This is like bothering the shit out of me. Okay, maybe I'm too close to the camera. I don't know. But then homeboy you die wants to do the same thing, like monkey see monkey do. Like I got that vibe from it. Maybe it's not that he wants to reconnect with his ex because Mizuki did it, but that's what I got, right? That he wants to meet up with his ex-girlfriend because it's a okay thing to do. He gives me very immature vibes. So I don't know. I don't hate the dude, you know what I'm saying? We're all human. I like the show. I like that it has that dynamic. And even though he's kind of annoying me, he's keeping the show alive because I don't know what everybody else is doing. Like, let's get some excitement like going. So I'm ready for someone to announce that they're leaving the house and for someone new to come in. Okay, because I just so we're gonna wait patiently for part two. Something tells me it's gonna be up this week or possibly hold on, my screen's fucking up. This week or probably next week. But I feel like it's coming soon. And then if you follow Terrace House on Instagram, it's kind of fucked up because you start getting spoilers. So I kind of know what the people are gonna look like, but I want to follow them on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, so, anyways, enough about Terrace House. What else is I gonna talk about in this? Bars versus clubs. So as I'm getting older, I've learned that um I'm not gonna say like I hate starting it off like as I'm getting older. Fuck that. I think I've always known that clubs were a little weird because you get ready, you go, you know what I mean, and then you wear these tight dresses and heels. You don't have to wear a tight dress and heels, but you know you're gonna be looking like the all baller if you're showing up in like leggings, and then some places have dress codes, and then the music's so loud so you can't talk to anybody, and then the guys are just so creepy in clubs, like they stand by the wall or stand around you and your friends and watch you dance. Some of them have the fucking audacity to think it's an invitation. And then guys will argue, well, you shouldn't be dancing like that if you don't want no one to fuck you. Okay? And I don't want you to touch me because that's just weird. You know what? Let me see you at the gym, fucking lifting it, looking hot as balls, and just coming, just grab your butt mid squat. You shouldn't have been poking it at me. Is this really happening right now? This is for real. So that's kind of like, on the face blurry shit. That's how. Sorry, my setup's a little mediocre. All right. Actually, I don't think I have it. So this is gonna be a one blurry ass video, in and out, focus. But yeah. So, but what I've learned, like bars, you go into the bar, you can wear jeans, you can wear your scrubs, and I know this is not every bar, but most bars that I've been to, especially like pubs, gastro pubs, you just come as you are, and you meet all types of people. You see the guy that you can tell he just got off work. You can see the chick that you know um, this is just where her and her girls come every week, and people will talk to you and you socialize. The bartender normally keeps that going, you know, keeps people like, if you're a regular and the bartender's like, you know, knows you and then knows the guy next to you, there's a really high chance that you guys will get introduced, right? Not like the bartender's going to say, hey, Jim, meet Sarah, but it'll be something like the bartender will dually talk to you both, right? So I think that's like another reason why I like bars over clubs. Another thing, like music, you can select, and those bars have jukeboxes. You can, you know what I'm saying, pick the songs that you want to hear and not worry about the bitch ass DJ who's gonna play the same freaking songs over and over again or who might be shitty. Don't get me wrong, I've been to some places that have a decent DJ. I've actually been to some bars that actually have a DJ, but I'm just not for the club thing anymore. Like granted, I'd go to probably like a club for a birthday party for someone. If a friend of mine was having a birthday, I'd go. But I think Saturday nights going to the club does not excite me as much as Saturday night going to the bar, you know? So that's my opinion on clubs versus bars. Let's see, what else did I put on this? Representation. So that's not even, I'm not going to sit here and talk about this whole long speech of representation. I'm just going to tell a story about something that happened to me. So I was at a group setting function, and a little girl was, the TV was on and there were kids there. And it was on like a, regular channel or whatever. I think we were watching Ninja Warrior or something, like some shit like that. Some game show, and a commercial comes on, I guess, or something. All I know is the little girl comes up to me and says, "Hey, hey, hey, the girl looks just like you. She looks like you." And I'm like, "Ooh," you know what I mean? I look at the TV screen. I guess whatever it was over. So it's just like someone talking about like insurance, and I'm like, I think this little girl just wants my attention. She's just saying whatever. I ignore it. She comes back again. She's like, look, look, that's the girl again that looks like you. And then it's the MasterCard. Is it MasterCard? It's either MasterCard or American Express, but I think it's MasterCard commercial with SZA. And it was such, I was so flattered. One, SZA is gorgeous. So, yes, I would love to be, whatever. But it was so important to me that, that could happen. Like there could be a chick in a commercial that someone could be like, oh my God, she looks like you. um and it wasn't, McDonald's commercial, or it's commercials. Someone will say MasterCard, McDonald's, whatever, bitch, it's a fucking commercial. What I'm saying is, it's like very cool now that to her it's normal to see people that look like me on TV. You know what I'm saying? It's normal for her to see people like me as, take for example Black Panther, a superhero, just as much as it would be for her to see, you know, um, someone who looks like Robert Downey Jr. As a superhero, or um, who's another Chris Evans, or someone like Jennifer Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? So that was a moment for me where I was like, this is good. Like this is good. Fuck what happened with us when we were little. The younger people who are our kids' generation, or whatever, are gonna grow up, and it's normal to see people leading roles and succeeding, and shows like Scandal being like, oh yeah, you know, or movies like, you know, like Get Out and stuff like that. Um, that was really important to me. I don't know if anyone else has ever had that experience, but that was pretty cool. Um, what else do we want to talk about? I think that's all I have right now. I mean, if I think of anything else, I'll put it in the Who Asks You episode 5. I didn't fix my nail still. I just said, fuck it. I'm not gonna even bother with it because it's a whole hassle to call their asses and say, oh, my nail broke after fucking week, not even 5 days or whatever, and I need to get it fixed and I gotta come in, and then it's just stressful. To be honest, I don't even know if I want to do them anymore because I can't play my ukulele, and I've been learning a lot of songs that I can't play. So I'm just gonna tell them to either trim it down. Or I'm just gonna not get them done anymore. They're cute. I like them. I'll probably get them done for special occasions, like if I know that I'm gonna go party, um, or I just fucking use Impress manicure or fucking press on. Fuck it. But anyways, thanks guys for tuning in, and stay blessed.